In today's lesson, you will learn the proper way to use the verb enjoy in English. Now, that seems like a very simple verb, right? We use it every day. I enjoy this and I enjoy that. But unfortunately, this verb also causes lots of problems when people actually use it in sentences and questions. So let's look at what some of those problems are. Let's check if those problems apply to you. And let's solve any difficulties or questions or doubts that you might have regarding how to use this very common and fun word, enjoy. Okay? And let's enjoy the lesson. All right. So let's get started here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to find out if you have any of these issues when you're using this verb enjoy. So first we're going to do a little quiz, and then I'll explain the principle or the rule that applies there. Okay? So let's start with these two sentences. So let's suppose somebody asks you, did you enjoy the party? So you might reply, yes, I enjoyed, or yes, I enjoyed it. So think for a second, which one of these is correct? Or are both of them correct? What's the answer? Do you know? And do you know for sure? Okay. So let me tell you. This one is correct and the first one is wrong. We should only be saying, yes, I enjoyed it. Why? So the reason is this. The verb enjoy needs to have an object. So what do we mean by an object? Let's understand. Let's analyze this sentence, okay? I enjoyed it. In this sentence, I is what? I is the subject, right? Enjoyed is the verb. And then it is the object, okay? So a subject does the action, the verb is the action, and the object receives the action. So this verb enjoy has to have an object. We cannot have no object. And in this sentence, yes, I enjoyed, it's like there's something missing. I enjoyed what? You have to say. So you can either say, if somebody asks you, did you enjoy the party? You can say, yes, I enjoyed it. It meaning the party. Or, yes, I enjoyed the party. You can always say, yes, I did. But if you use the verb enjoyed, you have to have an object always. Okay? Let's give another example of that. If someone says, oh, did you enjoy the movies that I recommended to you? The movies. So then what would you say? Yes, I enjoyed them. Okay, movies, them. Or you can say, no, I didn't really enjoy them. Okay, so you don't always have to say yes. You can say yes or no, but you have to have what? You have to have an object. Okay, good. Let's go to the next point and the next little quiz first. So, is it correct to say in English, I enjoy reading, or I enjoy to read? Or are both of them correct? Which is it? Okay, so the correct one is this, and this is wrong. Why? Let's understand. Because the verb enjoy also has another rule. If there is a verb after that, it has to be a gerund. So what's a gerund? You must have heard that word. So a gerund is just a verb with ing. Okay? So we cannot use an infinitive. To read is an infinitive. Okay? So no enjoy plus to read. No enjoy plus an infinitive. No. It's always, if there's a verb, it's always going to be what? A gerund. For example, I enjoy reading. Let me ask you, what do you enjoy? You could say, I enjoy swimming. I enjoy watching TV. I enjoy learning English. Okay, I enjoy watching Ingrid, and so on. But in all these cases, what did we do? we use the gerund. Reading, swimming, watching, learning, right? So that's what you have to use here. Okay? So that was the second rule. Now let's look at the third rule. Which of these sentences is correct? I enjoyed myself at the party, or I enjoyed at the party, or both of them. Think about it. Pause the video if you need to. Okay? So here, this one is correct and this one is wrong. Why? So what do we see here? I enjoyed myself. So myself is something that's called a reflexive pronoun in English. There are many of them. So if you're talking about an event that you went to and you had a good time, you had fun, then we have to use the reflexive pronoun after that. You cannot just say, I enjoyed at the party. I enjoyed myself. You enjoyed yourself. He enjoyed himself. She enjoyed herself. We enjoyed what? Ourselves. And they enjoyed themselves. Okay? So you need to say that reflexive pronoun, otherwise it's wrong. Okay? But when you use it, then you're right. Okay. So that was the third rule. Now let's look at the fourth situation. I enjoyed the show, or I enjoyed of the show, or both. Which one is right, or which ones are right? Do you know? So in this case, this is right and this is wrong. And why is that? Because of this. So after enjoy, in English, but not in many other languages, in English, after enjoy, we need no preposition. Okay? You don't enjoy off something. You don't enjoy from something. You just enjoy something or someone. Okay? So that was the reason why this was wrong. So you could say, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed my vacation. I enjoyed the concert. I enjoyed the lesson. Okay? So that's what was happening here. So don't use any preposition after the verb enjoy, even if in your language you might be using that. Okay? And usually people make this mistake when they're kind of translating from their language. And in many languages, there is a preposition after the verb enjoy. Okay? So those were the rules. Okay? Enjoy plus an object. I enjoyed it. Enjoy plus a gerund. I enjoy reading. Enjoy plus a reflexive pronoun. I enjoyed myself, yourself, himself, okay? And remember, this is one word, okay? And enjoy with no preposition, okay? All right, have you got those rules in your mind? Because we're going to do a little quiz now to check. So now we have here 8 examples on the board. We're going to go through them. Now, first of all of them have mistakes. All right, I'm going to tell you that right now to make it a little bit easier for you. And then what you're going to do is work with me and we will correct them. All right? If you want to, you can always read it, pause the video, right? Answer it for yourself and then check with me again, or just follow along, whatever you prefer. Okay? So let's do the first one. This student said, we enjoyed to visit Paris. That's wrong. So what should it be? It should be, we enjoyed visiting Paris. Okay? So remember, we have enjoy plus gerund. All right? We never have enjoy plus the infinitive. Enjoy, if there's a verb after it, it must be a gerund. We enjoyed visiting Paris. We enjoyed traveling to Paris. We enjoyed touring Paris. Okay? But always a gerund. Very good. Number 2. This student said, "Did you enjoy to the music?" That's wrong. How can we correct it? And what's wrong? So it should be, did you enjoy the music? Okay? So, what's the rule here? The rule is that after enjoy, we have no preposition. We don't need a preposition. All right? So, say it after me, the right one. Did you enjoy the music? Good. Because we want your ears to also hear the right thing, okay? Not the other. And in this one, we enjoyed visiting Paris. You say it? Good. Okay? The more you can say the right thing, the better it'll be for you. Next. I enjoyed from my holiday. That's wrong. How can we correct it? I enjoyed. Again, cancel the preposition. We need no preposition. Just, I enjoyed my holiday. Say it after me. I enjoyed my holiday. Okay? Good. Excellent. Okay? Again, what was the problem? That after enjoy, we need no preposition. Very good. Number 4. Susan enjoys to play the piano. That's wrong. What should it be? Susan enjoys playing. Susan enjoys playing the piano. Why? Because we need enjoy plus the gerund. Yes, you even know the word and the name for the word now. Wow. Okay, she enjoys playing the piano. Say it after me. She enjoys playing the piano. Good. Okay. Next. Number 5. No, I didn't enjoy. So maybe somebody asked them, did you enjoy the conference? And the person said, no, I didn't enjoy. What's wrong? It's wrong. How can we fix it? So here, the answer would have to be, no, I didn't enjoy it. Okay? Why? Because after enjoy, we need what? We need an object. And they asked about the conference, so we said it. If they said, did you enjoy the lectures? Then we could say, no, I didn't enjoy them. Or, yes, I enjoyed them. Yes, I enjoyed it. All right? So, say it after me. No, I didn't enjoy it. Good, good. Okay? Next, we always enjoy of their food. That's wrong. How do we correct it? Okay. So, we cancel what? What did you say? Yeah, right. We cancel the preposition, okay? So, after enjoy, no preposition, right? So, let's read the right one. We always enjoy their food. You say it. Okay, good. All right. Next. So let's say somebody asks you, did you enjoy your vacation? Okay. And you say, thanks, we really enjoyed. That's wrong. What should it be? Thanks, we really enjoyed what? Ourselves. Remember? So when you're talking about an event or something like that, we enjoyed ourselves. We have to add the reflexive pronoun, right? We enjoyed ourselves. You enjoyed yourself. He enjoyed himself. She enjoyed herself. I enjoyed myself. Like that. Okay? We really enjoyed ourselves. I'll say it and then you say it after me, okay? Thanks. We really enjoyed ourselves. Okay, good. By repeating after me, not only are you learning the word enjoy, how to use that properly, but you're also learning a little bit of the rhythm of the language and so on. So it's always very helpful whenever you can to repeat it after me. Okay, next. Number 8. Did you enjoy the lesson? And the person answers, yes, I enjoyed. That's wrong. So what should it be? Did you enjoy the lesson? Yes. I enjoyed it, because it is what? The lesson. So I'm asking you, did you enjoy this lesson? I hope you'll say, yes, I enjoyed the lesson, or yes, I enjoyed it. You can also just say, yes, I did. But if you use the verb enjoyed, then make sure that after that you have an object. Yes, I enjoyed it. Okay? So say it after me. Yes, I enjoyed it. Good. All right. So you see there were sort of 4 basic principles for that correct usage of the verb enjoy, which you learned, okay? Maybe you were aware of them before, but you weren't really sure if you have to use it that way or not. Or maybe you were just using them incorrectly and now you know better. You're so much smarter than when you started, okay? In terms of this point. And this is in fact one of the lessons that we have in one of the units that we have in my online course, Correct Your English Errors in 10 Minutes a Day. This is one of those points. Every day we take one different point, or you can do more than one in a day. It's up to you. It's an online program. And we correct mistakes in grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, writing, speaking, all kinds of things, okay? And just like this, one mistake that you correct one at a time is going to make such a big difference in your English, okay? Just like you did today. So if you'd like to review this, go to our website, www.ingvid.com. You can probably say it now. All right. And there you can do what? A quiz on this, just to really reinforce whatever you've learned. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we have a new lesson. Okay? Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now. All the best with your English.